Hello everyone, my name is Wilson and I will be showcasing or presenting my PixelPad project. So let us begin then.
So to put it simply, what I have made here is a mini games like style game. Though I've only got made one so far, which is Balap Karung, which I will talk about that more later. So to begin with, let me explain my code here. It starts with this, which is it sets a room to this room here, and it just has all of this is just the buttons. There's a pointer here. Pointer just determines. There's the sprite, and there is also the each and every single one of the button inputs. What happens when the pointer clicks on them? This is a collision check, and this is the click check. And then each of them here goes to a different room, which uh, is from the buttons from this room. Each with their own different rooms. Let's say English, it goes to this start screen English, and there's this play button, info, and then language button goes back to before. The info button goes to over here, where it is just this big text, and then there's the back button. After the back button, we're back here. You can also press the play button. Now this is where the main source of the code lies. You press play, and then there's this text here. It asks you to press space to start. This is basically just this. It's a very short line of code, and then the loop is just if key space was pressed, then the room would be set to display room, which so there's this, and then this one there's an if you can see here, there's an import random here, and then game background, all this stuff, and then there's also this stuff where let's say game.random the timer, this is just the timer, and then this is all the different letter combinations. This is I'll talk about this later, and then this is to set which letter shows up. There's also a timer sprite here, and then there's also this one. As you can see here, when the timer ran out, it went to the game over here, and then it shows this, and there's an audio which I'll talk about later. And then meanwhile, if you won, which let me just redo this. Let's say if you win this, let's say if you won that just now, as you can see, there will be a timer how long it took you. This time correlates to the timer part before, which I created, and then there's another return to menu, same before. This room is this room over here, simple line of code. This just shows the timer. This integer is after a few trial and error, and then that's about it. There's also the line as from here you can see here. There's two languages. Each one is basically a carbon copy of each other, just slightly different tweaks. And that is all regarding my uh, PixelPad. There isn't too much about it. It's just simply regarding the Karung. There's a timer here, and then there's a player here. There's a spawner, the timer, overall timer, and then the rest are just buttons, and that is about it. Sprites and audio, and that is it. If I were to have more time next time, I'll probably add other mini games, which I do have planned for. I'll eventually add it.
And that is all for my PixelPad presentation. I hope you enjoyed and thank you.
Here is a preview of the full game, mini game-ish, both if you win and lose, with the audio in the background, which I was talking about before, which is just songs I took from the internet.